Hey everybody, this is Dr. Perry from the Pain Laser Center coming at you today, and we're going to talk about a pretty amazing topic, and it's one that very few people know about, but it's kind of like the magic bullet a lot of times when I'm looking to help somebody get their nutrition and their diet under control, and also people that suffer from chronic pain like fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue, or joint pain that they just can't get rid of, even though they've been to every type of doctor that you can imagine or on tons of medications. The same thing for weight loss with people. A lot of times when people struggle with weight loss, they do the fat burners, they do all the diet programs, they're over exercising, and they're usually under eating, and they're doing the opposite of what they should do. But one of the things that they're beginning to fatigue and blow out, per se, quote unquote, is your adrenal glands. Your adrenal glands are actually two small glands about the size of a walnut. One sits on each one right above your kidneys, and their primary job is to release a hormone called cortisol. Some people have heard of the cortisol if they've heard of the Cortisol or was out for a diet craze for a while. Cortisol is nicknamed the belly fat hormone because too much production of that hormone has a tendency to deposit fat around your midsection, and so you kind of look like walking around with a tire. But it also is a catabolic hormone, which means it eats away lean muscle tissue. So you actually end up a lot of times with a loss of muscle mass in your legs because that's the largest muscle that you have in your body, so the body attacks it, and it is trying to get protein. But the adrenal glands are usually never looked at as a cause of problems that people have because it can't be checked through blood work. It's done through saliva, what's called a saliva test. And anytime somebody comes to see me and they can't lose weight or they have chronic pain, invariably, like 100% of the time, they have a hormone problem. There's a hormone imbalance. You can't have a weight problem without a hormone imbalance problem. Doesn't necessarily mean that you need to go on synthetic hormones or a lot of bioidentical hormone replacement therapy or what they call BHRT, but you can do some natural supplements to bring it under control because there's a relationship that has to happen between the metabolic hormones of the body, the ones that build muscle and the ones that begin to eat away tissue of the body, and we develop what they call autoimmune disorders where your body turns on itself. Hence, like chronic fatigue, fibromyalgia. But if you're trying to lose weight and you're overexercising and under eating, you're stressing your body. The adrenal glands are called the stress glands, or stress hormone is cortisol because it reacts to stress, and stress of life, stress of overexercise, under eating, lack of sleep, poor nutrition, things like that. So if your adrenal gland is working overtime, it's pumping out too much cortisol, you're never going to lose weight when that's out of sync because your hormones won't allow you to do so. And what happens is you actually don't lose weight and you get frustrated, so you continue to eat less and usually exercise more, which is actually making the problem even worse. So the first thing that I do, and when somebody comes on in, is they go take a saliva test. And basically what it is, it's a test that you put saliva or spit into 4 different tubes during the day. You do it in the morning, late morning, afternoon, and in the evening, because your cortisol levels fluctuate depending on the time of day. It should be highest in the morning because it's going to get you up and going and out of bed in the morning, and it should begin to wane as the day goes on and be lowest at night so you can sleep. But with an adrenal program, it's usually all over the place, or you have too high of one. Then that interferes with the function of other hormones of your body, where it begins to steal hormones. One's called pregnenolone. Then that has an effect on your sex hormones, testosterone, estrogen, estradiol, things like that, and your DHE level. So the next thing you know, you're just totally all over the place. So once we find out what your cortisol levels are, then we can tell whether you've got mild, moderate, or severe adrenal fatigue.